I'm not even gonna waste your time with an intro. Let me show you how I made this.
This is Kent, and he claims to be the content chemist, but see, he hasn't posted anything on social media in over 30 days. But he has made time to travel, to shop, and for other things.
Wait, I was making a smoothie, but who are you?
I am Kier's algorithm, and it's time to get back to work.
Fuck you, Mr. Milchick! Alright, so it's recording day. I have a concept in mind that I want to do, which is like a voiceover concept where you hear something on the screen, kind of like an announcer telling you guys what it is that's happening or whatever. And so what I'm doing now is trying to set up the shot because there's going to be kind of like a snap change in the lighting, kind of like what I did in the video where I was like, it's been 30 something days since my last post. That's similar to that quick lighting change that I'm going to do. And so I think I want to walk in and kind of be here and have the shot here. Looking at this framing, I like this, but it's gonna be of course vertical. But just trying to figure out what all of the lighting will actually be. I think I have the angle properly. Okay, of course. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little lazy in terms of like, when I have a light set up, which is this overhead light, I don't like moving it, but it's the most powerful light that I have, right? I have another light here, this one right here, and then of course the GVM that's angled up right now, but let me just see if I can get it off, because rule number one is the room has to be dark, right? In order for you to control as much lighting as possible. So I'm gonna close these blinds and then test out some angles basically. So rock with me. So what I'm gonna do is instead of using this as a bounce light, I'm gonna use this for a dramatic effect. I'm gonna take this off of here. I'm going to put a bigger umbrella, not an umbrella, a dome light on here. That will brighten up the entire space. And then when I switch it, yeah, that'll work. This shot or whatever is gonna be a little different because I'm using a voiceover, so I have to time everything out in my head in order for me to reply. The easier way to do it would be for me to record it, but I'm kind of really just doing this on the fly. This one is really for me to dust the cobwebs off because I haven't been recording for myself in some time, and so I just really want to just get back in the flow. And so yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to be involved in that. What you're seeing right now is the left side is the POV from the Ray-Ban Metas, and the right side is the actual camera angle from my camera. And you're seeing me actually act this out. Yes, I did this in one take. You're about to see me look down at my phone to change the lighting. Boom, that's the drastic lighting change. I put the hand up. And then at this point right here, it's silent, of course, because I'm waiting. I'm actually doing the voiceover in my head. So I know what lines are about to come, and so I have a little bit of space here. Now I use my phone to change the lights. This way I can kind of be a one-man band in terms of being able to set all this stuff up. So just testing out the lighting here, because I know that at this point what's going to be shown on screen is going to be something different. So I can continue to record until I get my stuff right, and you'll see me on the right side, you'll see me kind of testing out the lines that I'm going to say. That's me mouthing it. I'm doing the original Will Smith from Fresh Prince when he used to say all the lines, until I get it all the way right. The hack here is to say the lines and to control the lighting like this. Wait a minute. wait. Who are you? And I messed up. That's where I did not actually control the lights. So yeah, I gotta keep my thumb on the trigger, and let's try that again. Wait. Who are you? and boom. And so what comes next is the infamous dolly zoom shot, which is extremely difficult, and I did my best with that, so don't give me too much flack for it. Shouts to my lovely assistant at Bree Woo, and of course my dog Boogie there for motivation. This is me kind of showing her how the shot should go. I think it'd be easier if you stand here and like this.
Oh, way better. Way better.
It in fact was not way better, but because we did have to do this about 30 times, but we did eventually get the final shot that I was not happy with, but satisfied. We did the best, and I now have a newfound respect for the level of difficulty that goes into composing this shot. So let's get the count right. So, but who are you? Count out loud with me. But who are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. And hey, listen, if you guys want to know how I come up with these concepts or why I do the shots that I do, why I say the things that I do, how I make my hooks, basically the whole science behind making great videos, I put all of this stuff in a video in my free community, the SOS Club, Success on Social. Link is in the description, and I'm inviting all of you guys to come join, hang out, let's talk content, and help you level up your game. So again, the SOS Club is free. It's in the description, but let's get back to the video. But who are you? And by the way, I did record this shot on a separate day, and then after that, I did the voiceover in 11 Labs. So we'll jump to that next. Here we go. This is Kent, and he claims to be
the content chemist. But, see, he hasn't posted anything in over 30 days.
All right, now it's time to edit. And I do all of my editing inside of CapCut. I used to actually use Final Cut Pro, but I started learning CapCut because I had the community, the SOS Club, and I felt it was the easiest thing to teach people. And I'm all about, easing that barrier of entry. I think it's very important for you to shorten the time from creativity to production. And so I think CapCut is a phenomenal resource to do so, both the mobile and the desktop version, but you'll notice here I'm using the desktop version. Now, you will notice there's a couple of times that I'm going to speed some things up just because I might have, like right here, I'm just taking a little break or something like that. But all in all, this is a very quick process. So right here,
This is Kent.
all I'm doing is matching up the audio where I think it should be in the video, right? I was reciting these lines in my head as I was recording, and so I'm gonna kind of speed through this process because it's a little bit redundant, but I'm really just aligning everything that was said with the parts where it should align in the video. The one thing that I will tell you guys is I pride myself on using hotkeys just to be able to like cut and slice like the audio or other parts of things that I just want to make smaller, quicker, whatever. I think hotkeys is something that you should learn to be able to speed up your workflow. And you can customize hotkeys, but I think I've left mine just as a default. That's one of the benefits of editing on the computer. I do find it to be a lot faster. And so yeah, we're gonna speed this up now.
See, he hasn't posted anything on social media in over 30 days.
Okay, and so on this part here, I'm really focused on the rhythm of the video, right? That's really important for retention, is to make sure that it has a good rhythm and that there's peaks and valleys to kind of respect the viewer's attention. And so at this point, I'm really just making sure that like the lights go off at the end of like the 30 days mark, right? To kind of hit on that like drama point. Again, like I said, right, I break all of this stuff down in the unlisted video, and that link again is directly inside of the free part of the SOS Club. So you guys can join there and get that, and you'll get the entire science behind kind of why everything is the way it is. Now, at this point here, one of the things that I'm doing is making certain that the color grade is correct, right? I do record everything raw. You can just do it directly in a phone. It doesn't require all of that stuff. You don't have to be all fancy. You don't need the technicals. This actually adds time to it. I do it because I do have to be able to record things on a professional level for clients. And so it's just good practice for me to kind of know how to navigate around these systems and to be able to blend some things and make them look better. I by no means am a professional color grader, colorist, whatever. I respect the art. I just like to be well-rounded in some of the things that I do. So this is the process of me doing that here. Unfortunately, I cannot give you tips, tricks, any of that on color grading. This is just kind of what I think works in my eye. And so I'm pretty much just testing that and making sure it all looks good and it's going to appear dope on camera. But one of the things I can say is make sure you do the color grading before you do the editing, because otherwise you have to go back and edit and color grade every single scene that you chopped up. But what you're seeing now is pretty much me just looking through a bunch of the footage that I have. And the thing that I'm looking for is I'm trying to create micro emotional moments. I'm trying to create moments that can happen in 1 second that can still help to tell the story. And because they're very small in time, they have to be big in image, right? They have to be something that really says a lot. And so I'm just looking through some of the footage that I have from when I went through vacation and just trying to decide which one is going to be used to help tell the story. And so that's pretty much the process for here. And like I said, right, that's a very big part of keeping retention, is making sure that you're doing a great job to show and not just tell, and to give people something worth, you really have to respect the viewer's attention and then give them something worth looking at. And so again, also it does have to be in a specific rhythm and flow. And that's really what I'm doing here, is just trying to figure out, okay, which one of these things helps me tell that story and still sets the tempo to keep your attention for long enough. And so yeah, that's what this process is. Okay, and another little trick, right? This part here, I knew I hadn't recorded yet, so I'm actually just gonna chop this up and I'm gonna put like a placeholder here, right? Just a blank image, just so that it can hold the space for me until I go change clothes and then actually record this part. And so that's what you're seeing me do. That's what this image is. But after that, once I went ahead and then recorded the actual part, played with the timing again, right? This was not the original dolly zoom. So I did go back that extra day, record the other dolly zoom, and then I put it in here. And at that point, I was pretty much finished. After that, the only thing that I really had to do was the captions. And I do try to do something that's dynamic with my captions as opposed to just leaving them in the middle of the screen. But again, I did put all of that stuff in the other video breakdown inside of the community. So if you want to know more about that, it's in there. I'm not going to bore you guys with more editing stuff, but I hope that this adds some value to you guys and give you some insight as to my process. And hopefully you guys can steal some of this stuff and then add it to your stuff. And as always, go ahead and get to the bag and be on. I'll see you guys soon.
Time to travel, to shop, and for other things.
Wait. Who are you?
I am Kier's algorithm, and it's time to get back to work. This is Kent.